What's up, everybody? It's your favorite braided Padawan's favorite nerd, and today we are looking at SHFiguarts Episode 1, Obi Wan. He comes with a lot of accessories. Let's just go ahead and get started. He comes with an alternate head, concerned look, maybe like just seeing Qui-Gon's noble end. Do you guys remember that? Any Star Wars fans out there? Like the Episode 1 soundtrack came out well before the movie, and there was a song on it called Qui-Gon's Noble End. Spoiler alert. Anyway, hair has this like base coat of this like dark brown, and then there's just two layers of paint on top of it. It's like a brown and then a brown wash on top. Really gives a good effect. Looks fantastic. It's an outstanding paint job, as is the eyes and the face, the facial shading and stuff. Like, this company is killing these head sculpts, and it's a digital paint application. That much I can tell. I don't know if you guys can see that closely in the eyes. But if you look real close, and I'm talking about you really got to get in there, you can see the pixels. So it's definitely a digital paint job, but it doesn't take anything away from it, I'll tell you that much. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it not being hand painted if it comes out looking like this. Fantastic. You can see where the ball joint is. And then he comes with a good bit of hands, per usual, I suppose. So we got two. This is my only issue. Two right force using hands. I really like this one with the two fingers kind of up and then the other two fingers down. I really like that look. I wish that I really wish that they had that for the other hand as well. All right, we're going to talk about this too. See the port in there? Port in there for switching out the hands. That's important. This is a right-sided victory sign. It's actually this bit, but this is more of a I don't think did he do this in episode 1? I feel like this was an episode 3 thing. Whatever, it's there, it's decent enough. It's a good idea. It's just I don't know. Two fists left and right. Let me get back to this. I feel like I didn't speak my piece enough about it. So the problem with this is a minor nitpick, but you have two force using hands for the left side, and then you kind of have two for the right side. Or I'm sorry, two for the right side, and you kind of have two for the left side, right? No, right, left and right are 8 up. This is the right side. This is the left side. Yes. So the reason why I'm griping on this is because you get this hand and you get one other hand that he's utilizing right now. So we'll talk about that when we get there. And I just don't. I don't. If he did it in episode 1, then fine. But if he didn't, I would have much rather have gotten one of these hands here as an option, because I'm a big fan of that pose. I feel like this is hard. Like, if he's not in that exact pose, it looks like he's giving you a peace sign. So whatever. And then he comes with a left holding hand for the lightsaber. Now, this is where the problem is. That's where the port is. It's like up in the thumb. And the hole. Can you guys see it? Let me get a flashlight. And the hole is smaller. Do you see that? It's an odd placement, and it's difficult. It's difficult to put on the figure. And then he comes with Qui-Gon's blade for when he uses both lightsabers against. I would love to get a Qui-Gon. I would have much rather actually preferred a Qui-Gon from episode 1 than an Obi Wan from episode 1. And then he has this hand. I'm not taking it off because, like I said, it's a pain to get on, the holding hand. And then he has this lightsaber here, which you unplug this bit there from the bottom, and then you can slide the lightsaber out. But we're not gonna do that now. We're just gonna keep it intact. And then the blue. I still feel like the key to these lightsabers is a white rod plastic that goes all the way up, and then the translucent blue around it. I still feel like that's the way to go. I wish someone would listen to me. And then here we have the just the hilt, if you want to go just the hilt, and as you can see, that plugs in to his belt there. Right, so let's talk about this fella. He's fantastic. So, neck is on a ball peg, and then into the torso, and then it's as you saw, it's a ball joint into the head. So the articulation is just top shelf. The braid is a soft piece of plastic, so there's no problems there. The torso is a ball joint. It's a double ball peg, it feels like. And then the arms here are on the same typical Figuarts butterfly joint to get you around. That comes out to a ball hinge with a ball joint that plugs into the butterfly joint. So you get the up, the down, and the swivel, no real problem. This robing here is pliable enough where it can get out of your way, especially down here. Because this is a plastic. It's just a very thin but very well made plastic. I got a big old paint mark right there. There, came off. Fantastic. Bicep swivel, and is fairly well hidden. I had to commend them for that. And then elbow, and the elbow is cut just perfectly with this robe where that just slides right up inside there. And then it says a swivel there as well. Just smart. Come on, Mac. Love it. Wrist swivel and hinge. And then there's the force using hand. Same on the other side, except with the lightsaber. The belt, floating piece of plastic on top. The pouches, it's all painted brown, and then the gold is painted on, the silver is painted on, the sculpt work and the detail, all this stuff is great. All right, so these are more standard issue Figuarts hips. The ball hinge that drops down, that basically goes from a, it's more so from a, like a, it tries to go from a T to a Y, but it's more so from a Y to a more exaggerated Y. But it works great. And these plastics, these soft bits here, they don't pose one problem whatsoever. They even split right. Do you know what I mean? Come on. Thigh swivel on the ball peg there works fine. Knee single hinge looks really good. It gets you way past 90 degrees. All the wrinkles in the pants and so forth look good. I hope that's maybe one scuff there. All in all, not bad. That's from the brown on the boots, which is, there looks like there's some shading to it, but I don't think a wash is on there. Maybe I'm wrong. Looks great though. All the skull work and the leather straps of the boots look great around the ankle as well. The ankles, I'm guessing, they're on a ball hinge, and you get the rocker. So this is a bit of a give and take here. Usually the ankles are more defined on Figuarts. Sometimes this, like the little cut from the ankle to the foot, can kind of pose a problem, but you just have to manipulate it around. So it makes it a little bit more troublesome to utilize, but once you get it sorted, it looks 1,000 times better. The 1,000 times better rather. The seams in the boots are all sculpted, even on the foot, so that looks great. And then, so you get your, like I said, you get your tilt, you get your rocker, no problem, and then you get a toe hinge that works great. So yeah, I don't know, pretty close to perfect. Quick size comparison. There he is with Darth Maul. So Darth Maul might be a little tall, but not problematically so. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. It looks good together. Final thoughts wise, the negatives. I don't like the hand connections for the holding hands, and I still wish that they do a white piece of plastic up to the center of this translucent so that it looked like it was glowing in the center. And that's all I got. SHFiguarts is knocking this line out of the park for the most part. The Vader, the Stormtrooper, left a little bit for me to be desired. Everything I've gotten since has been incredible. They are knocking this line out of the park. The attention to detail, the sculpt, the plastic material choices, where and when they use them here, the articulation, the paint, everything is top shelf. If you are a Star Wars fan and you are not collecting this line, you are wrong. You're wrong. It's incredible. This figure, the last 3 or 4 that I've gotten from Figuarts have just been amazing. This one, the Kylo Ren, the First Order Trooper, it's like each one is getting better. I can't wait to see what they come up with next. I've got their Phasma pre-ordered, I've got their Mace Windu pre-ordered, so I'm speechless. This guy is absolutely phenomenal. If you're a Star Wars fan, get him. If you're an Obi Wan fan, get him. I can't think of a reason to tell you not to get him, honestly. If you hate Star Wars, still get him. He's a great action figure. Doesn't matter. Enjoy. I don't even like this particular design for Obi Wan. Like, I don't like his Episode 1 look. You know, his Episode 3 look on is kind of where I get involved with Obi Wan. I love Obi Wan. He's a tragic character. I love him. But the Episode 1 Obi Wan, not for me. But for some reason, I couldn't pass on this guy. I was like, I was hearing voices. I don't need this. I don't even like this Obi Wan. It's just another reminder of the Phantom Menace. I don't hate the Phantom Menace, but I just don't need this Obi Wan. I need the Episode 3 Obi Wan. You'll find that many pre-orders depend on your point of view. You'll pre-order and you'll enjoy it. I'll pre-order and enjoy it. And I'm glad I did. So, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.